Morning. This is Reverend Pam Geagan with a meditation for you this morning, and it's on the Wellspring of Wisdom. And coming up to this Father's Day, of course, as a spiritual center, we honor the Mother, Father, God, all the feminine and masculine aspects of what we've categorized as feminine and masculine. But from the Bible, all the way to the Torah, to the Hindu writings, and so many other well springs of wisdoms. There are references to that wellspring of wisdom that always lies within you, more than without you, and around you, and in and through and as you, as I always say, expressing always. And in the Bible and in the Torah, there's usually a numeric symbol involved in connecting with the greater divine wisdom. Many of us remember all the way which Yahweh, God, led the people 40 years into the wilderness. There was always usually like 7 days or 40 days. And what 40 means metaphysically is not in real time, it's not a real time number, it is symbolic, meaning until it is done. So until we awaken to and we may draw upon and understand our deepest soul level and what needs to be expressed, and also to reach deep within and connect to the strength and wisdom that lies in our hearts and our minds and our souls, whether it means it takes all that time until it is done till you rise to your highest potential. And all of that wisdom lies within you. And each one of you brings your unique wisdom to this experience, to this rich tapestry of life that we call the human experience. But it's the spiritual acknowledgement in the human experience, expressing in and through and as us, that is that wellspring of wisdom. So it is time now for us to know we don't live by bread alone, by the manna, as it's been said in the Bible and other places. To rise to our highest potential, it takes time for us. And many times, how we rise to that highest pinnacle of who we are, the deepest, pulling from the deepest of deep and bringing it up to the highest of high, it takes us time. And sometimes it's the challenges in our life, like walking in the wilderness without food and water sometimes, uh, to dig deeper and to realize that all the time, beyond all the challenges, we are a choice to listen and connect to this higher calling that sometimes feels like we are lost in a wilderness, and yet we're being led through with this great, awesome wilderness that's taking us through the venomous snakes, as I say, and the scorpions and the thirsty ground where there isn't any water, until we are eventually hydrated, fed by that wellspring of life that brings forth the spirit of the water that has always been there from the flinty rock and feeds us from our spiritual depth, who fed us always, was always there waiting for us to open up to it. And many times, as I said, that wellspring of wisdom has been unknown up until this moment, up until this awakening. When you awaken to it, it awakens to you. So now in this meditation, I just invite you to relax in for a moment. Just relax in. Just breathing in, connecting to the deepest part of you with a deep breath, with as God is on the in-breath, I am on the out-breath, silently. And two more silently. Breathing in from the highest and high and bringing it down to the deepest of deep, connecting to that wellspring. And then one more. And just feel the body relaxing in, the body heavy, heavy and empty, for wisdom to rise up from that fountain of the legacy that we came in on. And I want you to consider just for a moment what that image of wandering aimlessly in the desert means to you and your life. And if you're wandering right now in that desert in your life on this planet, have you considered connecting, praying, knowing, thanking the divine within you, that wellspring within you, for leading the way, connecting you to your wellspring? What are the highest and best actions for you when you're lost in that wilderness? What have they been in the past when you let go and let divine spirit open your heart and mind to a new way of being? In those moments where we always say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, it doesn't mean I build my condo there and stay there. I take all the knowledge from that, all the challenges, to use and build my spiritual muscle, and then move on to higher ground. So drawing from all that knowledge, from past experiences, let us just go into the quiet and allow, into the empty, and allow the wisdom to come pouring forth in and through and as you. Opening up to new ways of being, showing up, suiting up, filling up your cup and allowing it to pour forth upon the world. Just breathe in naturally, easily. Allow the images to come. And then remember all of this wonderful information that's been supplied to you. And if there was nothing, that's fine too. The emptiness allows the openness and the nothingness to be filled with something new. And during today, as you come back into the room, back into your body, take time. Take time in your quiet moments to connect. Connect to the divine through your breath, through your quietness, giving the space for allowingness to reveal to you that next step. And then be empty and allow it to unfold perfectly in your life, knowing that you are the divine on this planet and making way for that divinity in those quiet moments, in these quiet moments, to spring forth from that wellspring of wisdom, to rise above any challenge and rise higher and greater than ever before. And I let this go today, blessing it, saying, and so it is, and I love each and every one of you. Mwah! God is the power and the presence behind it all, the divine energy. And have a blessed day, as our Reverend Lynn says. And I'll see you Sunday with Lisa Coffee, with our talk honoring the legacy of the Father. Mwah! Happy Father's Day, too, to all of you out there. Blessed be. Namaste.